everyone, my name is Morgan, and today I'm going to be teaching you a little bit about this instrument right here. It's called the ukulele. This is a great instrument for beginning musicians as well as more advanced musicians. So if you've never played an instrument, this might be perfect to start out, and if you have, you can still find some great things that you like about the ukulele and have a lot of fun with it. During this video, I'm going to be showing you guys just like a brief overview of the instrument. I'm going to teach you some chords that you can use in a ton of songs. We'll go over strumming patterns, and then we'll put it all together into a few songs that you guys can play. So let's go over a few things about the ukulele. So my ukulele is called a concert ukulele. That means it's a little bit bigger than maybe the ukuleles you've seen before. A lot of ukuleles are a tiny bit smaller than this, and those are called soprano ukuleles. They have a little bit of a brighter sound, and they're great for someone with smaller hands or just someone who needs an inexpensive instrument. This wasn't too expensive either. It's just a little bit bigger, which is what I preferred. There's a couple different other types of ukuleles. There's the baritone and the tenor. The tenor's a little bit bigger than this one, and the baritone's a little bit bigger than the tenor. They're all similar in like actual makeup and look. They just kind of differ in size, and then sometimes the strings are a little bit different too. What we go over today can be used on this kind of ukulele, which is the concert, the smaller one, the soprano, and the slightly larger one than this one, which is the tenor. So let's go over some of the parts of the ukulele. This right here is called the neck. It is the part that we'll play the chords on. You actually play the chords on the fretboard, which is this flat part underneath of the strings. Each space in between the lines you see right here is called a fret. And this first one, right between these two lines, is the first fret, the next one's the second fret, and the next one's the third fret. This is where we'll place our fingers to play chords, and we won't really go beyond the third fret to learn chords today. This part of your ukulele is called the head of the ukulele. It's where you do your tuning. You would twist these to get the strings to sound right. This is the body of the ukulele, and it has the sound hole, which is where the sound comes out. You also have the strings. There are 4 of them, and they're arranged in an order of notes called G, which is the top string, C, which is the second string, E, which is the third string, and A, which is the bottom string. Now that we know all the parts of our ukulele, let's go over just briefly how to hold it. So you can hold it in a lot of different ways, or positions on your body. You can hold it in your lap kind of low. You can hold it up higher, which is how I do it. Kind of tilt it so the fret's up higher. And then I rest the body in my lap. And you can also kind of like hold it higher and kind of wedge it in between your arm and your body if that's more comfortable. It's just whatever is comfortable for you. So with your left hand, you're going to hold the neck. And I kind of rest it on the bottoms of my fingers. And I place my thumb back here to support that, and so it doesn't fall when I am not holding it, like with this hand, so I can strum freely. And then you just need to make sure that all of your fingers can hit all of the strings, however's comfortable for you. Just play around for a little bit and figure that out. So you can just make sure you can hit all those strings and press them down comfortably. All right, and then with your right hand, I'll teach you how to strum a little bit. So I usually take my thumb and I glide them over the strings like that. And you want to make sure you hit each string, and you can go fast, you can go slow, even slower. And then if you want to go up, I usually take my finger, but you can also use your thumb, and you go and hit all those strings. So when you strum like quickly, it kind of sounds like this. I like move my arm a little bit to strum too if you're making bigger motions. You can just use your wrist too. So next I'm going to show you how to play the easiest chord you can learn on the ukulele. It's called the C chord, and it goes like this. So I use my third finger for this chord. You can use any finger, just whatever feels comfortable. But I use this one right here. So what we're going to do, we're going to go from the first to the second to the third fret right here. We're going to find that fret, and we're just going to take this finger on the bottom string and press down. And you're going to press until that string hits the fretboard behind it, that flat wooden part, or plastic, depending on what your ukulele is made out of. And then what we're going to do is take your right hand, you're going to strum all the strings downward. So hit every string and you'll hear the C chord. Awesome. Another really easy chord that we can learn today is called the A minor chord. So this chord, I usually use my second finger, so my middle finger, and I place it on the second fret, so this is the first fret, you put it on the second fret of the top string, and this is what it sounds like. Yeah. The next chord that we'll learn is called the F chord, or F major. This chord uses two fingers, so what we're going to do first is take our pointing finger and put it on the second to bottom string, so our third string. You're going to put it on the first fret, and again press down so that the string touches the fretboard, or as close to it as you can, and you're just going to press down right there. Then you're going to take your middle finger, your second finger, you're going to put it on the top string on the second fret. So we have our first fret right here, second fret here, so you got a shape that looks like this. We'll go over that one more time. So you take your first finger, and you put it on the second to bottom string, which is your E string, and you press down on that first fret. And then you take your middle finger, and you put it on the top string of the second fret, and you have F, and this is what it sounds like. Last chord that we'll use today is called the G chord, and this one is the most complicated so far. You use 3 fingers, but we can do it. Ready? Okay, so the first finger you're going to use is your middle finger. So you're going to put your middle finger on the second fret, so we got your first fret and your second fret, so this one right here. You're going to take your middle finger, and you're going to put it on the bottom string like this. Next, you're going to stack your first finger on top of the second. You're going to put it on that second string right here. So on the same fret, we're going to put our first finger on your second string, which is the C string. All right, now our third finger. So that ring finger is going to go on the third fret, which we haven't used yet, but it's the one right after the second fret. We're going to put it on the second to last string, which is our third string, and our E string. They all have those names. And you're going to press down right there. So you have this one here, middle finger here, and your ring finger on that third fret on the second string. We'll go over that again one more time, and we'll start from the beginning. All right, so we're going to start with your middle finger because it's just comfortable that way. You're going to put it on the bottom string, second fret. First finger's going to go on the same fret above it on the second string. Then your ring finger is going to go on the third fret on the second to last string, so your third string. And this is what it sounds like. Alright, next we're going to learn some strumming patterns. So with strumming patterns, you can do a couple different things. You can do downstrokes, which is just moving your hand in a downward motion over all of those strings. You can also do upstrokes, which is moving your hand upward across all of those strings and making sure you hit all of them. All right. Any strumming pattern you see is going to be made up of a combination of those 2 strokes. So up or down and up, down and up. A basic strumming pattern we can start with is just all downstrokes. So we'd usually do them in a set of 4. So we'll just practice that real quick, and we'll do 4 downstrokes. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Something just a little bit more complicated, if you want to do a combination of downstrokes and upstrokes, we can do that. You can do every other stroke is a downstroke or an upstroke. So let me demonstrate. You'd go down, up, down, up, down, up. 1. These strumming patterns can be played at different speeds to make them sound different too. So if you played all 4 down strums, you could go slow like we were, like down, 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 down. Go a little bit faster, down, 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 and even faster, down, 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 down. Same with that down and up pattern we just learned. So you could go down, up, down, up. You can go a little bit faster, down, up, down, up, down, up, and even faster, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And you can play around with the different speeds to kind of fit different songs that you want to play. Okay, now that we know a few strumming patterns, let's put those together with the chords so you can play or start to learn how to play songs. So the first thing we'll do is go back to that C chord we learned, which was the first one we learned, where you take one finger, your 3rd finger, if that's comfortable for you, and you put it on that 3rd fret and press down right here. So we're going to do that, and we're going to play our first strumming pattern we learned, which was just those 4 downstrokes. So with me, you'll go down, 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 down. Awesome, let's do that one more time. Ready? Go. Down, 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 down. Awesome. And let's review that A minor chord next. So your A minor, if you remember, is that 2nd finger on your 2nd fret of the top string. So right here. 2nd finger, top string, 2nd fret. And let's do that same thing. Let's just play those 4 downstrokes. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 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 down. Okay, and let's use some of the other chords to practice that down and up stroke. So down, up, down, up. So first we'll use our F chord, and like we said earlier, that's your 1st finger right here on the 1st fret on that 3rd string, and your 2nd finger on the top of the 2nd fret. So we'll just do that together. Ready, set, go. Down, up, down, up. All right, and again. Ready, set, go. Down, up, down, up. Awesome. Next we can move on to the G chord, and that's our one that we use 3 fingers on. You put your middle finger on that 2nd fret, bottom string. You put your 1st finger on the same fret, 2nd string, and your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret, 3rd string. And we can practice that down up motion again. Ready? 1, 2, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Ready? Go. Down, up, down, up. Awesome job. Alright, so you've learned a bunch of chords and you've learned strumming patterns, and now we can put those together and put them into a song. So today we're going to learn You Are My Sunshine, and I'll just go ahead and play that for you guys real quick, just so you can see how it goes, kind of notice different things I'm doing, and then we'll break it down bit by bit so you guys can learn it too. So here we go. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. So the start of the song, you sing 3 notes without playing. So you'll start with the 3 first words, which are you are my. So you start, you are my, and then we'll play the C chord on sun. So when you come in on sun, you go, sunshine, my only sunshine. So you play that pattern we were playing earlier, the 4 downstrokes. You play that twice. So you're going to play a total of 8 downstrokes. So you go sunshine, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great. All right, let's try that with the words. Ready? You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. On that 4th stroke, you're also going to sing the next line, the beginning of the next line. So you say, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me, and that's when you would switch to the next chord. After you play those 8 downstrokes of your C chord, we're going to be switching to F. So that's this one right here, that shape that we learned earlier. And you're just going to be playing this 4 times. So just one go through of that strumming pattern that we learned earlier. So it goes like this. Happy when skies are. And that's where you stop and switch to a new chord. So let's try to play that from the beginning with our C chord. So we'll start without playing with those first 3 words. Come in on our C chord, play that for 8 times. Then we're going to switch to our F chord and play that 4 times. All right? You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are. Good. We can do that a little bit slower, and then we'll move on to the next chord. Ready? You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are. After you play F for 4, you're going to switch back to C, and you're going to play that for 4. And then for the next 3 lines, it's going to be really similar to what we've been playing. So after the C, you'll go to F for 4, and then C for 4 again. So that makes our pattern so far 8 downstrokes for C, then 4 for F, 4 for C, 4 for F, and 4 for C again. So let's go ahead and go through that really slowly for practice, yeah? All right. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't. And that's where you'll stop, and we'll kind of do something different for the last bit. But let's go ahead and practice that one more time. We'll go a little bit slower, and just so we get that down really well. Ready? You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't. Awesome. So the very last bit, we're going to do something just a little bit different. We're going to keep playing C, but we're going to play it twice. And then we're going to switch to G, which is a chord we haven't used for this song yet, but we learned it earlier. So we'll play G for 2. And then we'll go back to C and just play it once. And that's how we'll finish our song. So that line goes, take my sunshine away. Do that one more time. Take my sunshine away. Last time I'll do it without singing. So you go C, to G to C. Awesome. All right, now that we know all the pieces of the song, let's go ahead and go through it. I won't sing this time, I'll just call out the chords that we're gonna play. And we'll start with that 8 counts of C, okay? 1, 2, 3. C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. F, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4. F, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, G, 2, C. All right, let's do it with the words now. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. And I played an extra beat there at the end. You can do that if you want, but again, that just one strum at the end will work too. Then that's all I have for you guys today. Great job learning a bunch of new chords, strumming patterns, and a song.